We've been trying to make different troops work as a smoky strat recently. We've done riflemen, scorchers, tanks, and today we are going to be trying it out with the heavies. A common warship strategy, but I don't play much warship, so it's going to be nice to try it out. Let's get our creator code Cosmic plugged in for the week here. If you guys need to get that plugged in as well, it really helps us out and we really appreciate it if I can click off there. But now I think we're going to be doing it against War Factory, and War Factory always pretty easy, so afterward we'll get some player base attacks in. So what do we got? No shield generators, very nice. Got a couple CMOs, so we're going to try and avoid them as much as possible, and we actually might be able to one hit this. There is a heavy tri boost, but it is heavy health, so I might be overestimating the amount of damage I'll actually do. Alright, this is going to be an ugly start right here, but let's get our heavies down and our brick down. We'll get a couple smokes, and we are going to get them flared as far on that edge as possible. I think some of them will die to the CMOs. CMOs do a considerable amount of damage, even though those aren't even max CMOs. But then from there, we are going to get them at least flared behind the boom cannons. I want to get them sort of out of range of those flamethrowers behind, and at the same time be out of range of the CMOs. It looks like we made it there. We still have brick alive, so that's going to be a victory for us. When I say victory, I don't mean like beating the base, but it's going to be a nice addition. Let's get that. It looks like brick died, unfortunately, and now we get a couple shocks out. If we had brick, we might have been able to take that out. Now that I see the amount of damage we are actually doing, it is not much at all, so it might take a few attacks like this to get it taken out, and that's quite unfortunate. It looks like we only took a third of the health off the HQ. I'm surprised our heavies did not do more damage, but that's okay. If we can keep brick alive for the next battle, we might be able to get through it. But yeah, that was not really what I was expecting for the first attack. It's fine though. Let's hop into attack number 2 of our smoky heavies. We'll get them flared again to the same area. And we can be a little bit messy with the smokes with heavies just because of how much health they actually have. And I think when we get our final flare over here, or our final position flare, we are going to get 2 smokes down to try and keep them huddled up because, okay, it looks like brick died again. I think the CMOs just favor brick for some reason. That's okay though. We're used to pain like that. And they are still peeking. Let's get a flare on the HQ, get a couple shock bombs out, and now we just sit and rest. I think we have more heavies alive than last time because not as many did peek. But yeah, we're gonna throw a couple flamethrowers, a couple med kits, and it looks like we're doing more damage than we did last time. But I don't think we'll have enough heavies survive to get a full attack, and so it's actually going to take 3 attacks, assuming I don't completely bomb the third one, to take out War Factory. I thought we were going to get in 1, possibly 2 attacks, but I guess that's just the struggles with this strat. This time I'm going to try and keep Brick alive by shocking the CMOs. Let's get our smokes out, and we'll get that flare gone right there, and we'll make sure to prioritize Brick getting smoked. But now we are sort of in range of it. We're going to get another flare back to the same place. I'm going to shock the CMOs this time. I think it's worth it. Shoot, I let them peek a little bit, but it's fine because Brick is still alive. But the shock bomb is going to run out. If Brick has a bad turn there, she might get targeted by the CMOs. It looks like they're fine. Let's get a flare on the HQ. Those smokes still had a good duration left, but let's get the shocks out, and we should be able to get it this time. Alright, so they did a lot more damage when I actually had brick battle orders active, but it took 3 attacks to get through War Factory, and I know War Factory has a lot of health, but it's not looking good for our player base attacks up and coming, so we might have to work our way up by attacking the easier bases if we have any. I didn't do any scouting. Let's check out Shady Mike here. I was gonna attack him in my last video with the all protectors and bullet. That was quite the ride, but I think we can actually do this with all heavies. I don't see any ice statues, so we're just gonna have to get them camped behind, and we should be good for taking it out. So Shady Mike, you are going to be our first actual victim, if you want to count Colonel Gerhardt as a victim there too. But she's always a victim because um, War Factory is so easy at the when you have maxed out troops. It's been a few weeks since. It's probably been a couple months since an actual hard War Factory. Kind of bad. It used to. I used to hold it to quite high esteem as being one of the harder ones, being in the cycle of evil. But this is very awkward because some heavies are peaking, and the shock launchers are going to feast on them. Let's get a flare on the HQ, get our shocks out before it's too late, and we got the battle orders gone. And look at that health of the HQ melt away when there is not actually like a 600% boost. I say like melt away, but that was actually quite slow still. So that is not looking great for us. But we did have quite a few. If we go against any semblance of an ice base, it's going to turn out very poorly, but who knows? You know, they got quite a bit of health, but we still lost quite a bit of heavies at the same time. I think we're going to have to move on. I didn't want to mess with that shield generator. A green base alert. You are coming to the rescue here. No ice statues. There might be a damage statue, but we're more worried about the health statues, as our heavies have enough health to sustain through it. But what's our running lane? Of course you're online. That stinks. That's probably going to be the easiest base we can find here. Let's move down the map over here. Too many ice statues and too many defenses around the HQ. We'll find a different opponent. Alex equals 58. Let's see. We might have a chance with this one. Maybe. I'm gonna clean out some of the defenses here. So we got artillery damage boosted in the tribe still, so that's nice. 2 artillery should get both of those. Hopefully 2 can get the shock launcher as well. So close. It didn't even get the flamethrower though. Alright, we'll get that third one on the residence as well. And then the other shock launcher we will leave to be shocked. And is there a shock mine behind that sniper tower? I thought there was for a second, but that could just be the sniper tower design. It just looks a little fishy. I'm a little worried, but I think we're fine. Let's get a smoke down. We'll get our troops down. Probably going to lose Brick because I don't want to use that extra smoke. That boom cannon really sniped her out, and we'll get a flare straight up. I didn't get it as deep as I really wanted, the flare, but I think it'll do. Not that we have much of a chance anyway, but just in case there. Alright, we'll get the double smoke out. That should be able to contain the heavies. They should sandwich themselves in between these buildings, but you never know. Okay, that's promising. It's promising. We'll get our flare on the HQ. We'll get our couple of shocks out. And we wanted to get it on the rocket launchers because of the damage amplifier, but I don't know if that was the right move. Let's get another shock out, and now the rocket launchers are going to be free. We got medkits sustaining them up. Oh, once that shock launcher comes off cooldown, it's going to be kind of ugly. But we are so close to taking it out. But that shock launcher was like, no, we're going to throw it right in the middle of where the heavies are instead of the outskirts like my shock launcher would be. It only shocked 3 of them. Very close attack, though. I didn't think we would actually get that close, but Smokey Heavies, I think it's doing better than the Smokey Tanks did, but yeah, still not successful, not enough damage. If it was a heavy damage boost in the tribes, we'd probably be having more success, but it's alright. It looks like we have a 59 here, so this should be an easy attack, only an HQ 23. But yeah, just to make sure, we're going to clean up this shock launcher. Down that goes, down the other one goes, and then we'll get that shock mine as well, and we'll get our troops down. And just to make sure, it's a front-loaded base, so we can use the extra smokes. Oh my gosh, I didn't mean to throw the second one on that part. That's a little embarrassing. But we got them grouped, and we should be good. This is going to be a good base to end on because You know, we'll probably actually beat it, and unlike the last one, it's just so low level. I don't think we'll really have any chance on any other bases. I guess I could go back to the last one and actually try and take it out, but I don't know. I felt it went pretty well, um, but we just weren't able to take it out. What can you do? But Smokey Heavies, I would probably give it a lot more successful in a warship strat when you're flaring from engine room to engine room and there's way less health. It's just so difficult to get through so much HQ health, like 240,000 health with all heavies. Unfortunate, but I think next time it'll probably be Smoky Bombardiers we try out. I think we have more of a chance to take out a variety of bases due to the fact that the Bombardiers, they're glass cannons, but if they can get that one hit off, you can pretty much one shot in HQ. But that's Smoky Heavies. Let me know if you found it useful at all in any sense on the main base. I'm going to guess most people would just do Smoky Heavy Zuka instead because that's way better. But yeah, thanks for making it to the end. We'll see you guys in tomorrow's Boom Beach video. Bye-bye.